Hello everybody, welcome back to a little bit more WoW. Sorry it took me like a minute to actually get Twitch to respond to what I was telling it, so sorry about that. Also, kind of worried about things right now, because I just logged into WoW before I started streaming, and suddenly all of my characters had been like set back to where they were yesterday. Like all the gear on my Mechagnome was completely wrong. My mage was in completely different clothes, so she was like several levels lower. So I don't know what the fuck is going on right now, but apparently my characters are in some sort of weird time fluctuation because they keep just changing level and appearance. So hopefully Blizzard doesn't just fuck me while I'm not looking, because that would suck. But anyway, today, as you can tell by the title, we've been doing some leveling on the Mechagnome. Spent like most of yesterday doing it while like rewatching Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and some other stuff. Just kind of had a nice chill day. Did some leveling. Trying to do like more of the Loremaster stuff because I kind of wanted to finish off Burning Crusade because I'm like halfway through the Loremaster for that. So been working through. Is this Terracar Forest? I think. Yes. Somehow only completed one chapter so far, but I'm, 9 levels off hitting max level. Don't know how that happened. There's a whole bunch of quests here as well, which I'm kind of dubious about picking up. Because I've done some of the questing here before on my main. And some of the quests give you rep for one faction, but take away rep from another faction. But none of them are actually labelled as to which is which. So I'm kind of like, do I pick these quests up because it might fuck me somewhere else? Or do I pick up this thing, but that might also screw me somewhere else? Who knows? Can't pick up half the quests. So just trying to do the ones the game is actually pointing me towards most of the time. I do have a, Right, okay. I do have a bunch of dungeon quests which are like half completed. That I keep picking up from places, like it's just go talk to somebody in a place or whatever. Half the time it's dungeons I've already done, or, that classic one that basically never gets completed because people won't kill the hand centurions on the side. They just want to get through and kill the boss and get their, 30,000 XP or whatever, so you just have a half-completed quest for the next, year of game time. That's fine, I guess. Apparently I need to get this boy's tail feather and bring him down. Somehow. Oh, this was the one I was looking at before. She can be found at Carrion Hill in the Northern Wastes. Yep. There, I guess. Sure. Let's, who knows? This is just a mystery stream at this point, because I don't have a fucking clue what's going on. But hopefully it should be fun. Should be just a nice chill stream. I don't know if I'll go for the full, 3 hours today, because I kind of need to be, elsewhere and doing other stuff, so it might just be the old 2 instead. But we'll probably hit 50 in that time, especially if we start popping dungeons as well. Which would probably be a good idea, considering I have no idea where I actually complete this quest without looking up on Wowhead. It's just go to a hill in the north of the wastes. Okay. Right? This is the north of the wastes. Oh, there is like a Arakoa village thing up here by the looks of it. Purple tents. Although this is Lake Jawn, or whatever, rather than, oh, there's a nest here. Maybe? Nope. Oh, these Arakoa are friendly, though. Interesting. Sure. I don't know what the fuck that one's up to. Something. I should really just look this quest up on Wowhead, shouldn't I? It's gonna turn out it's in the wastes, like, you know, halfway across the map somewhere. More than likely. I do like these old quests where you have to, like, read the quest text and work things out, and I appreciate them. Like, they're kind of more old-fashioned, I guess, in the way that they're designed, because they're quests from 15 years ago. It is a little irritating when they don't actually give you specific directions to anywhere, it's just a random guess in a direction, and it's like, okay, cool. It is actually where I am, or close to. Or not. Oh, 43:51, so not actually that far away from where I am. 43 is that way? Yeah. Oh. What do you mean, game? This is barely a hill. This is a mound. I literally flew up the side of a cliff to try and find this place. Turns out it's just a mound in the middle of nowhere. Cool, thanks. Great directions there. Oh, fuck me, really? The aggro range on these birds. Been kind of having an interesting time playing this, this Marksman Hunter. Because I ran a, been running dungeons as I've been playing in my sort of, my old way of doing things, my old way of leveling. Which turns out even faster than just questing, because you get an extra, like, 2 levels every 15 minutes from running a dungeon or whatever. So it's great. The issue with that is I'm kind of, I don't really play Marksman. I play Beastmaster, and I play Survival, right? And I was using Explosive Shot. It's kind of a basic AoE, it's the thing I was, like, recommended from looking up a guide and stuff, and it's like, it's not terrible, it just doesn't really do a whole lot, because it hits, like, 2 mobs at most, and most of the time it goes off after things are dead, so it does, like, 10 damage to nothing. I was like, okay, right, let's try Barrage, because I did a dungeon next to another Survival Hunter, and he was just popping off Barrage all the time, like, clearing rooms, it was like, oh, damn, this is what I should be doing. So I was like, okay. What's the item? Is this not the Scarecrow? Apparently not. Is the Scarecrow this mound of sticks? Yes, apparently it is. But yeah, I saw him like going off, just clearing rooms, destroying everything with this barrage, and I was like, okay, right, I need to swap to that. Clearly, that's definitely the better option right now, right? Turns out barrage has a range of like 3 miles, and if you pop it off in I actually can't remember the name of the dungeon now. It's the one I've got that quest for, the Cenarian, like the Hand Centurion one. Inside the Shattered Halls, there we go. That place, you pull like 4 packs the minute you activate barrage. So I might have pulled most of the dungeon, which I felt really bad about. Because I've always been kind of trying to like fight against that hunter stereotype of being just, you know, bad and pulling literally everything. Is it the big glowy one that's nowhere near the marker? That would make sense. But you know, I've always felt like I've been trying to like fight against that stereotype and trying to be like a good DPS and not over pulling, or like pulling before the tank does and stuff. Like, things that seem like common sense, but people still don't do. And then I played Marksman and realised it's not that easy. Sometimes you just pull everything when you're trying to be a good boy, you know? Barrage is just kind of a wild card. I feel like I'm getting used to using it now, though. It just requires, like, a lot more positioning. Because the range on it, like I say, is just insane. Like, it goes for miles. Like, you can pull basically an entire corridor of Shattered Halls by just popping it off once. But, once you get the right angling on it, you can just clear packs super quickly, because it does so much DPS. Like, it's such a good AoE. I don't know why you would use Explosive Shot, other than the fact Explosive Shot is easier to control, but, like, it does so much damage. Apparently it only hits 8 enemies in front of you. I'm pretty sure it hits more. Like, Jesus Christ, I've seen it pull more than 8 enemies. I guess it's more a thing of, because they've put the AoE cap on stuff, right? I'm guessing the way it's working is, things are acting like they would have still been hit by the AoE because that's how they were programmed to react, but they're not actually being damaged. So things are getting pulled, taking no damage because you're not hitting anything because of the AoE cap. Maybe? That seems like a logical conclusion. Because things are still technically being hit by the cone of the weapon, right? They're just not actually taking damage, I guess. I didn't realise Barrage was AoE capped, because it really doesn't feel like it. Like, apparently it is. Definitely feels, a lot more effective than fucking multi-shot that hits like 5 enemies and that's it. Unless you have Azerite abilities to make it better. Oh, these are broken skeletons, but they're wearing clothes. Interesting. But yeah, Barrage. Kind of wild. And I love it. But on the other side of that, spent some time this morning leveling the Fire Mage, but I swapped it over to Arcane to give that a go. I really don't know how I feel about Arcane. It doesn't really have a thing, you know? Like, Fire Mage has that, like, combo meter build up, and then you just, like, burst everything out and just delete things, and it feels really good. And then you swap to Arcane, and it's just pressing 1. Like, I think all I did for most of my combat was just press, was it like Arcane Blast or something? The like real basic attack. Was just pressing that. And then occasionally I'd get to press 2 and I'd shoot a bunch of missiles out, and then I'd go back to pressing 1. Just didn't really feel like it doesn't have anything that like really stands out and makes it fun. To me. Maybe I just haven't figured it out yet, or maybe I'm playing it like too optimally, I guess. Because when I'm like trying to learn classes and stuff or learn new specs, generally I just follow the Heckley add-on because it gives me like a good understanding of what the rotation is. And in theory, optimizes your damage output. But by doing that with the Arcane Mage, I'm literally just pressing 2 buttons 90% of the time. Also, like, Heckley advises you to use, I can't remember the name of it, the one that, like, increases the damage you deal to that mob over, like, 8 seconds or whatever. It recommends using that and then the power rune on the floor, and I feel like it should be the opposite way around, because the power rune doesn't aggro enemies, but does buff your damage. So I've been ignoring some of the optimization anyway, because it just doesn't make much sense. Because you can put down the power rune, then cast the damage increase buff, or debuff that you slap on them. And then you're dealing even more damage without taking damage, waiting for things to like charge up. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't got Arcane yet, I guess. It just doesn't feel like it is anything. Like, it just feels like I'm pressing one button 90% of the time. Even Demon Hunter felt more like I was doing more. Because, like, with Demon Hunter, you've got your 2, like, basic attacks, which build up your, like, Fury or whatever it is, and then you activate your, like, the fire around you, or your I-Beam, or you go into Metamorphosis. Like, there's a bunch of different things. You're constantly, like, building up to something. And it's, like, a constant struggle to keep yourself alive, like, trying to balance your, the enemies you're pulling versus how much leech you can get off them and stuff, like... Felt kind of good in comparison.
Be careful.
Nice. Finally finished another chapter. Yeah, that's better. I'm kind of excited to actually get this Mechagnome done, because once I hit him to 50, I can start doing more transmog farming stuff, and I've been talking about that on previous streams, wanting to actually do like a transmog run stream like once a week or whatever, kind of like we do the gold farming stuff as well. So it'd be nice to have more than just like getting the Blackrock Foundry set as a goal. Like, I think I've shown bits of it before. Click that one for now. Like the, made some little modifications to this actually, like the gun mostly, because that I think fits the colour scheme better. I might also go back to using the regular shoulders rather than the tiger ones, but I kind of want to get this set. This comes from, you can't see what I'm hovering over. The gun comes from Ulduar. So we're already doing mount farming runs every week for that anyway, right? So why not also farm the gun out on all of my hunters, because I've got 3 of them. And then the only thing I really need on here is, like, potentially different shoulders and stuff. Oh, we just finished 3. Okay. Right. Where's the other 2? The other quest chains that I've not seen a single quest for. Well, there's unexplored regions over here. I'm guessing I'm going to have to go back to Shatra and just guess at which quests are going to be the right ones. I'm pretty sure there's a quest chain that starts around here for the Sky God mount. But considering loads of people are back now for Shadowlands, probably not going to be able to do anything there anyway. Because there's always people farming for those mounts. But yeah, I need to get those 2, and I don't know where they are. I mean, that's the Sketis place, right? And there's going to be the Sketis offensive, and then there's also the Shatari base camp, which is somewhere. Oh, well these are not friendly boys. This is an ogre camp? What is this? Bleeding Hollow Ruins. Oh, okay, that was it. That's all that was. Okay, cool. Unhelpful. I guess guess we try flying over this way, see if we can pick anything up. I think other than that, it's just going to be going to Shatra and guessing at which quests are actually the thing I need. Or WoW heading again. Also an option. I thought this was something because it's kind of grayed out on the map, but I guess not. Nope, it's just a rock. Okay. Odd. Yeah, while we're flying over there on a guess, let's WoW head. Although oh yeah, I can fly over the top of here. This is dungeons, isn't it? For a second there, I was worried about potentially flying into Horde-controlled territory. Wow. Sketus offensive. Or whatever that is. Yeah, that is the right one. Cool. Right. Interesting. It's it actually starts at the stronghold? Wait, I've done the Olimba Seeds quest, Jane. What the fuck? I don't remember this quest. Wait, I've done all of this. What? I've done all of these quests. Huh? Game? What the fuck? There's definitely no quest markers here. There's a daily quest. Is it you? Are you the problem?
Hello.
No, that's the PvP daily. Huh? One second, what? I've just done Torgos. We did that quest like 5 minutes ago. You'll watch me do that one. Right, I think I might have messed this up slightly. I think I need to go back to Shatra, like I was saying. And I think I need to talk to an NPC that I haven't spoken to, which gives me the starting quest to the quest chain I've finished. Also, I do have one to go all the way over there. The Master's Grand Design. Which, could be a thing? Well, apparently it's not a quest in this quest chain. I'm pretty sure that's just the quest to start Nagrand though, isn't it? Because it's the quest to go to the, like, town. That's probably why it's not part of the quest chain. Yeah, apparently there's a thing, like, inside Shatra that starts, you can't see my cursor, but the 2 red circles top left. There are quests everywhere here. That's not entirely surprising. So why is that on my bar? Take that away. I'm looking for Defender something or other. $52.20. Oh, well, apparently right in the middle of the path, like there. Oh, you don't have a quest, so I must have done this quest. What have I not done in this quest chain? Missing friends, rescue children, done that. Nethermancers, done that. Vengeful Draenei, done that. Recover bones, done that. Lost spirits and broken skeletons, we did that one. Cabal scope, done that one too. Woodmites, done that one. Cabal orders, bring the Cabal orders to Makeda, the refugee caravan, done that one. Done the Drape Gavilan scroll quest. Chatra warriors freed? I don't remember doing that one, and that quest starts at like the bottom corner of the Ash Wastes, which is a long way away. All the way down there. Apparently you can get a pet here called Peanut. Didn't know that. Yep. Wow, I kinda love him. Requires Day of the Dead to be active. Oh, that's soon though, isn't it? That is next Sunday. And it goes through the Monday and Tuesday, so we'll stream both of those days. To be fair, I might even just stream on the Sunday if I feel like it. I like doing the holiday stuff. We still haven't got the Headless Horseman mount. Unfortunately. That's still in the wind right now. Ugh. We have had quite a few runs at him at this point as well. He don't want to drop, you know? Right, apparently there's a quest down here. In a camp I've never been to my knowledge. I can see the tents and stuff. I'm guessing this is the camp. Yep, there's a bunch of quests here. So first they tell me to look for a hill and point me in the direction of what is actually a mound of dirt. And then they want me to go to a quest hub that they don't tell me where it is or how to get to. And I think I just started some sort of escort mission. Oh, this is terrible. I need to refresh Twitch because it's been a bitch, and we also got all this going on. I mean, why don't they just give you boys some griffins? I mean, seriously. It's not like there's any anti-air around here at all. The only anti-air is some, you know, like, birds that don't want to fly 5 feet off the ground, so, like, you just get some griffins. Honestly. Like, I'm sure you could, instead of paying me and giving me items, just sell the items and use the money to buy griffins. They're not that expensive, boys. Unless you're like shopping in Kultiris, in which case they're like 3 times the price of a horse. But I mean, just go to Stormwind. They're like, what, 500 gold or something? I'm sure you boys can afford it. Like... Buy some griffins, less chance of death. Or even better, I'm sure they could just get some of the gnomes that, you know, live in their city because they got the gnomish city blown to bits, essentially. So, like, I don't know, build them some tanks or something, considering they're pretty good at that. Funnily enough. What do you need an adventurer for when you've got a tank? Are you all just gonna get eaten in 2 seconds? Oh, no, it's a drum. Wow, a drum! Yep, that's my reaction to this. Surely rock the foundation of modern archaeology. Will it? The Draenei / maybe the Arakoa had instruments? Wow. Groundbreaking. It's not like we already know that or anything. Or the orcs, who, you know, have used drums since we first encountered them. But I guess it's groundbreaking. I was just reading the jokes. They were like the things they were talking about. And yeah, that was a nice 4th wall break there, Blizzard. I do appreciate. Oh, it's dead? Oh no, it ran away. You boys not want to, I don't know, kill the thing that's attacking us? Nope, you're just gonna leave me to do that. Oh, beautiful. Hey, there's Vindicar corpses here. Interesting. Who have I got to kill? Akandoon warrior corpses burned. Oh right, I've just got to burn the bodies.
I must get closer. I am out of range.
You're out of range for the thing that you're stood on top.
Too far away.
Yep, okay, sure. Stand on top of a corpse? Nah, that's too far away, that, mate. Stand a little bit further away? Oh yeah, you can throw a torch on that one, that's fine. That's perfectly in range. Do I not need to burn the Doomsays? Okay, pretty sure I need to burn the warriors though. Or does it not count when I make them? It has to be already dead warriors. But if I murder a guy and then try and burn his corpse, doesn't count. I see. Oh, there's a bunch of old corpses over here. Right, what else have we got to do out here? I'm getting very, very sarky with the game today. Still feel like I definitely prefer Beastmaster to pretty much any of them. Like, survival's fun. I enjoy playing survival, but definitely prefer BM to, I want you to bring him... What's related to this? 8 mature bone sifter carcasses. May cause bone sifter. Oh, right, okay. It's summoning the worms. I see. Oh, it's a sand gnome. What the fuck? A sand gnome? They're like purple. What? What is a sand gnome? When do we get those as allied races to add to the collection of several other gnomes we already have? I mean, we've already got regular gnomes, right? We've got Mechagnomes now. And I suppose we've always had a third gnomish race, which is just dwarves, because they're just slightly bigger gnomes, really, aren't they? But rather than, like, inventing stuff, they just prefer to drink. But otherwise, pretty much the same thing. Fighting these things is a pain in the ass when you have abilities that require charge time, because they just dig away in the middle of you charging something, so you just don't get hit. Oh, I need to loot them to get the bone carcasses. I haven't seen many more sand gnomes, to be honest. It was just that one.
I require a target.
Nice. Yeah, I found that marksman only really needs a pet while they're leveling, and literally just to like tank for them. Although weirdly, I have seen marksman hunters in dungeons like using pets and stuff still. It doesn't really seem worth it. Because you're basically taking a 10% damage reduction to yourself by having a pet. And most of the time the pet abilities aren't that great.
Remain vigilant.
Not unless you're like Beastmaster and you can have Spirit Beasts and stuff. What am I doing here? Oh, freeing the warriors. Oh, this is the quest. Oh, that was a Birdman. I forgot their name. A Scythian, apparently. Arakoa, there we go. Literally said it like, I don't know, half an hour ago. Oh yeah, something I did want to talk about while we were just kind of chilling out, leveling stuff. I decided to watch Borat 2 because that's on Amazon Prime, I think it is. I kind of went into it expecting it to be, you know, like a little bit risque and stuff, which I'm fine with. Like, I kind of like dodgy humor sometimes, as long as it's not like, I don't know, there's a line in there somewhere, right? But I was kind of sold on Borat 2 under the impression that he kind of just brings out the more extreme side in other people by being a complete tool the entire time. And you definitely get that throughout the film, and it's genuinely really good. But there were moments where I was like, holy shit. Like, even for me, that was a bit far. There's a scene, not to spoil too much, there was a scene kind of a ways into the film. They're in like a plastic surgeon and the daughter character says something along the lines of she wants men to make a sex attack on her. To which the doctor replies, I think that would be most men. Like, who the fuck says that? In any context? What the fuck? Like, I could get it if it was like, you know, that was one of them saying that shit. Like, fair enough. But that was just a random plastic surgeon. What the fuck? That is not okay. Under any circumstances. Like, they're just really fucking like, holy shit. What am I watching, sort of thing. That film is fucking wild. Funny, mostly, to be fair. But I feel like it's one of those things where you've kind of got to have, I don't know, a stomach for that sort of thing, or like a sense of humour that's okay with it, because a lot of people, especially nowadays, not going to be happy with that sort of film. Why is every one of these just an enemy? Why can't I just save some people? This is going to take forever, because I'm pretty sure I've popped all of the fucking cocoons. Like, some of them are respawning now. Yeah, another thing in that film, seen towards the end, which is getting a lot of news stories about it at the minute. I didn't really have a high impression of, well, I didn't have a high expectation of what Trump's lawyer would be like before seeing this film. But he definitely fit the sort of stereotype I had in my head. Just seems like a dirty old cunt, to be honest. That's all I'm going to say on that matter. Like, just watch the film, really. Or read the news stories, they'll probably fill you in on it. But it's probably not something that any political figure wants coming out. Not long before their election, really. But definitely a good film. Well, if you like the sense of humour. So. If you do just want something like genuinely funny to watch, started watching Boba Witch on Twitch recently. I mean, I've watched the Yogscast for years and stuff, right? And she's in that weird spot like a bunch of other people now that are like Yogscast adjacent. Like they're not part of the organization or whatever. But they like hang out with a bunch of them and, you know, kind of where like Booth and Spiff used to be before they actually became members, pretty much. And she's fucking great. Like, I've watched the last few streams like the last couple nights. Genuinely made my evenings way better. I don't think I've laughed quite that much in the evenings in a while. Like, genuinely. Want someone fun to watch? Go watch her. She's great. I think she painted herself green for one stream and also then like carved pumpkins on the next one. It's just kind of dumb stuff, and it was fun. She also has been playing, like, I think the first thing I ever watched was her playing Phasmophobia with a bunch of the Yogscast people, like Booth and Lydia and Pedguin, I think, at one point as well. And that's also, like, the most fun I've had watching that game as well. Like, I genuinely just enjoy watching people play that game. Like, it's a really fun game to watch on stream. Especially when you can watch multi-streams of it and you can see, like, every investigator's different perspective at the same time. That's really cool. Even when I was watching a couple, again, Yogscast VODs of it back again. I think it was it Rabs and Lydia that were playing together or something? I got both their VODs playing and, like, synced them up enough so I could watch both their perspectives at the same time. Just because that's really cool, because obviously, like, people go back to the van or in different places of the house and see things at different times and stuff, so when you have both perspectives lined up, you can see all the, like, spooky stuff that's going on at the same time. So I genuinely think it is a brilliant, like, Twitch game in general, and Boba Witch and Pals, probably the best people I've seen play it. What the fuck? Why was there just a random bit of the SpaceX launch in this track? I mean, I watched that live, but why? What? Why did that just go on? What an odd soundbite to use. I mean, it's certainly not very 80s, is it? That's kind of the whole sci-fi vibe. Oh, there's a spider there. I just saw its legs coming into the corner of my screen. The creepy fucking thing it is. There is a synthwave track I have in my, like, workout playlist that just, like, samples a bunch of Arnie's interviews. That's really good. And that has that very, like, 80s feel to it as well. Most of the time when I'm working out and stuff, I do it to synthwave, but I found a bunch of, like, good synthwave remixes of other songs and stuff to put in there. But synthwave has a habit, if you find the right songs for it, to be, like, super upbeat and, like, kinda helps with the weightlifting. Like, you know, keeping your motivation up and keeping the reps. So I would recommend it if anybody's, like, looking for generic kind of workout music or whatever. You find it helps. Oh good, we got all of them, but we still need another 3 people to save from these cocoons. Oh, I actually hadn't pulled aggro on him, I could have just left him, but... I've just had to kill him later, I guess, so... Might as well get it over with. Oh, also I did make some modifications to the, What the fuck is happening to me? To the UI, like I was mentioning, I shrunk down the, Oh, nice. I shrunk down the XP bar. Awesome! Wow, we just got like 3 in a row. What the fuck? Try to position that a little nicer. The chat window is still in an awkward place to me. I don't really like that. Gonna have to fix that at some point. Oh, really? You want me to go back in there? Gotta kill the queen of the spiders, I guess. I was doing a quest this morning, actually, on the arcane mage. Jesus, that is a big fucking spider. Fuck me. Yeah, I was doing a quest on the, Oh, it dies like a bitch, though. On the arcane mage. I had to kill a dragon in, like, Cataclysm. The dragon did, like, half my health bar in, like, every hit it did. And obviously the counterspell thing has like a 60-second cooldown, so I could counter like 1 attack, and then I would just lose half my health again. I basically had to corpse rush the dragon, and it was a 1-person quest. I don't know, maybe it's just like that one NPC hasn't been level squished properly or something? Because there's a couple things that haven't been level squished properly. I wouldn't be surprised. Now I was going to go back to the base camp, huh? I wouldn't be surprised if it is just like the level squishing isn't right, or maybe I was just like super fucking it up, but like it just wouldn't die. Like it would take basically no damage from me, even with all my arcane buffs up, and it hit like a truck, and it was a 1-person quest. You could call for reinforcements during the dragon phase, because it starts out as a person and then shapeshifts, right? But you'd call the reinforcements so far into the fight that you had, like, permanent aggro. So the dragon would just keep attacking you anyway. So I who knows? I just didn't want to die. I feel like that's my reaction to a lot of stuff this stream, because... I don't know. There's just so much weird shit happening right now in the game. There's no explanation. Oh, alright. Okay. Right, I'm going back in 2 seconds. Hello everyone. Where are we? Okay, I need to go kill those guys now and also get enormous bone worm organs, apparently. And doom skulls. Fuck. Oh, hey. You just came sprinting out of nowhere. How are you doing, huh? I need to remember to use kill shot on this character because I've only just unlocked it, so. There we go. I'm kind of used to using it on my Beastmaster now, not so much the Marksman, so. Need to adjust. Wait, did I just get something off his body? Oh, a Doom Skull. Right, okay. Cool. Also, I spent some time, why is this area not marked as part of the quest thing? Spent some time yesterday, working on a new YouTube, like, banner thing, because I wanted it to be a little more informative than it was before. Like, before I just had the kind of, like, you know, standard, just my name, the logo, you know, kind of basic stuff, right? But, I realized I've got a system, right, for the thumbnails. Like, WoW is green, everything else is purple, and edited stuff is, like, red to yellow. So everything can, like, stand out from each other visually. You can just comb through the uploads thing and find what you want to watch. But I realized there was nowhere on the page that it really explained that anywhere other than you, like, observing that fact, right? So I thought I'd use the banner, kind of the way I've seen other YouTubers doing it more recently, of using the banner kind of as a way to demonstrate the schedule and like an actual upload point. And I've mentioned before about kind of, I did not mean to do that. I mentioned before about kind of having like a loose schedule works better for me. Like just having a generic deadline and then kind of figuring things out as I go. And, having a schedule kind of flies in the face of that, right? But I've realized if I can get ahead of it enough, it doesn't really matter anyway, because I can still kind of do things the way I want to, as long as I make sure that there are things to fill those slots. I also do have a schedule on Twitch, but that is, like I say, more flexible. It's not necessarily always going to be those things every time. Like, the dates are correct and the timing's correct. Whether or not I get initiates, apparently. Whether or not I actually play like WoW on that day or Divinity or whatever is debatable, right? Because I might just play something else if I feel like playing something else. But there should be at least one stream a week where that game is played, if that makes sense. So things are still uploaded to the channel and stuff when they should be, but it just means I can still have things more free-flowed over here, where I'm actually doing things live. And speaking of the YouTube stuff, actually, I've mentioned in like previous streams the allied race videos and stuff I've done doing like really well. That hasn't really changed, but I think a slight issue with it is the way I titled them, the way I've titled all of them, is I think attracting people into those videos expecting like a tutorial. And obviously those videos are not tutorials, they're not guides. It's literally me playing the unlocking the allied race quest. Like, the title isn't clickbait, the title is accurate to what is in the video, it's just not what people are expecting when they search for it, I think. I mean, enough people seem to be happy with that content. Like, it's got enough likes and stuff, it's also got a lot of dislikes. Kind of an equal amount, actually. So, people are finding that video and getting the information they want from it, to some degree, just not everybody is, right? Which is a little bit awkward. So I've tried to like add more of the information in the comments. As like the top pinned comment on every one of those videos now is literally going to be the level requirement to get them, the achievement you require to get them, and obviously the video itself is the quest you do to unlock them, right? So even if people are going to and finding it as a tutorial and not getting the information that they want in the video, the information is still there on the page, so they're not having to go and like look for other stuff. It's kind of unfortunately the people who are disliking the video aren't the people leaving comments on stuff, whereas the people who are leaving comments on that video, or either of those videos that are doing really well, generally they're really nice people, and they're just like, oh, do I need to do this, or can I do this, or like, you know, people just genuinely asking questions and stuff, like they're being nice about it. The problem is the people who are disliking the video aren't leaving comments, so I don't actually know for certain what the issue is. So I kind of just have to guess and assume, and I could be completely wrong. Like I said, I think it's to do with people finding it, like, looking at the discovery data and the reach and all, like, all the information that YouTube provides me basically on the videos. A lot of people are finding it or they're looking for things that aren't quite what the video is, but the video still comes up in those search results anyway, just because of the words in the title. I don't feel like I should change the video title because the title is accurate to the content. People are just finding it when they're looking for the wrong thing, if that makes sense. Or instead I'm just trying to provide them with the information as best I can. Which obviously I can't re-edit the videos that are already uploaded, but I can provide some more information in the comment section and stuff. I mean, I think for most people it doesn't really matter because they just ask the question if the information isn't provided. Like, most people have done that and I've answered them. I try to answer like every comment on any video. Unless it's either, you know, a bot or a scam. In which case, I just report it to YouTube. And it gets removed. Usually I'll let it sit there for a bit, because comments help the video. I'll let it sit there, and then I'll remove it. I make sure it doesn't have a link if I'm going to leave it sitting there. Because I don't want people to accidentally click on a link. If there's a link, it's just gone, right? But if it's just a bot that's like... what was the one? There was like the standard porn bot thing of like, oh, I'm single. And then they've got, you know, a picture of tits in the thumbnail. Just leave that there. It's not gonna do anything, is it? It's just helping me, really, at the end of the day. As long as they're not linking anything dodgy, I don't really care. Generally still report it and have it removed after a while, because it's not exactly helpful in the long run. I know how to put it. What am I doing over here? An almost... East of here on the other side of the bone waste. Get out there, kill a cleft tooth. Once it's dead, use the... Oh, okay, I need to murder one of you. Sorry, big guy. There he is. Oh boy, do you have health. going down pretty quickly. But yeah, generally remove those like pawn boss and stuff because I don't know. I don't think people need to see it. Pretty much. What am I doing to you? Oh, I need to get 20 skulls or whatever, right? I've got 6. Really? I've got 6? I feel like I picked up way more. Kill Arcanine, Death Speakers, Doomsayers. Okay. Any of you boys around here? I don't have to go miles out of my way. Nope, all we got over here is birds. Perfect. Well, back over here I go, I guess. I really level slower on stream. I don't know why. Oh, hey. You look important. You must be playing PvP in order to help capture the hill. I don't want to capture the hill, but I don't care about your hill. To be fair, we did spend like half this stream flying around in circles trying to figure out just where to start the quest chain because I had no follow-on quest. Apart from to leave the zone for some reason. I feel like that might just be a problem with like the kind of you can level anywhere thing, is that sometimes you don't actually get the first quest in the chain, you just get the first quest that kind of meets your level or whatever. So I'm pretty sure the first quest I got started in the town, whatever it's called. That one. The stronghold. And not actually in Shatra, because I never got the quest to come here, I just flew over here. So I guess I never got directed to come out here to the camp that starts the quest chain or whatever. The reason I never got a quest to come out here is because I just left, what was it? Hellfire Peninsula, like halfway through, because I just couldn't be asked to do it again. Does it come from initiates as well? Doom Speakers, Doomsayers. Oh. Hey boys. Just a room full of you here. Perfect. Gold ding, apparently. 43. Nice. We have actually leveled up a couple times this stream. Just slower than I anticipated.
I do not have a target.
What is that boy doing? There we go. Any more in here? Pretty sure there are somewhere, aren't there? Like next to the coffin, wasn't there a bunch of them? Yes. And we got 9? Okay. To be fair, I also don't have any rested XP anymore. So that's probably not helping. I did have a lot when I was leveling yesterday. Because I did just leave the Mechagnome for a while. Yeah, once this guy hits 50, I'll actually have one of each Hunter spec at max level. It's pretty cool. I kind of want to do that for more of the specs, but... So far, there hasn't been many, like, specs for other classes that's really gelled with me that well. Like, I like every spec of Marksman, not every spec of Hunter to some degree, right? Like, I still prefer Beastmaster to all of them, like, having a super powerful pet and stuff, and just, like, the class fantasy of that is cool. And I enjoy the gameplay loop of, most of the time, not really having to do a whole lot. But still feeling like you're doing something. It's weird with Beastmaster, because, like, your pet does 90% of the damage, right? But you always have something to do as the hunter as well. Like, you're always firing something off, or activating a buff, or doing something. Like, it doesn't really feel like there's downtime to it. I feel like Survival has that too, and Marksman kind of does as well, but Marksman just has, like, a lot of channeled abilities. Which I don't mind, it kind of gives it that kind of, that sniper feel to it, which is kind of what I thought it was. Given the fact it's called Marksman. So it kind of works for the character. It is kind of cool. But like with other classes, I've not really found anything I like that much, apart from like one spec most of the time. It's like with Mage right now, right? Like, I really liked Fire because of how it works. Not really that big a fan of Arcane. Haven't tried Frost yet. So I might have to give that a whirl. Really got not. Oh, there we go. There's one Doomslayer right there. It's kind of the same thing with Druid as well. Like, I kind of enjoy balance now. I especially like the like, again, zero downtime, sort of in a different way though. Like, there's definitely downtime. Well, actually, in combat, I don't think there really is for balance, thinking about it. I mean, like, in terms of questing, I mentioned it in, I think the last stream I did, I leveled a bit of Druid on the end of that. But you never really stop. You're always moving. Like, you swap in and out of forms, you change into different things to do different damage and different spells. Like, you're just constantly doing something and constantly moving. There's, like, just a fluid motion to that whole class. Or that spec. And I kind of enjoyed healing as well when I tried that out. Although I find healing kind of stressful in comparison to DPS. So, it's not something I want to do all the time, to be honest. But I tried Fury out. I haven't tried it recently. I tried it during BFA and didn't really enjoy it. I liked the whole, the cat form thing, but you also get all of that with playing balance. You just change into a big, like, owlbear thing instead of a tiger. But then you can also turn into a tiger because you have, you know, all the forms. Apologies if my phone's kind of loud when it pings. I try not to reply to messages too much while I'm, like, actually live. But I don't put my phone on silent because I like to know if I've actually been messaged most of the time. While I'm streaming, I can also just glance and see what the message is. Feels kind of bad to not reply to people, but at the end of the day, I've read their message and I know what I'm going to reply to them. I just, you know, kind of has to wait until I'm on a break, pretty much. Because much like playing my classes, I don't like having too much downtime when I'm streaming either. kind of just like to be doing something. The camera feels like super zoomed in with that out for some reason. But yeah, that's why I really don't like Paladin now. To be honest, I don't really remember what the rotation was like during Cataclysm, but I remember liking playing Paladin back then. Not so much now. I just find it's a lot of waiting around. And not really doing much. Most of the time. At least during leveling, anyway. I suppose that might change later, but it requires you to play through all of the leveling gameplay to get to that. I suppose now would probably be a good time to try it out, so we might do that at some point. I do have a Lightforged Draenei Paladin, I think, that I just kind of... I made and left there. I don't think I've leveled him. So we could do that at some point as a stream thing. Just me trying it out, seeing if I have a different opinion of it now. I did kind of enjoy playing Paladin in Classic, but that's... Weirdly, I enjoyed playing it in Classic because it had so much, like, I didn't have to do anything. When I was playing it in Classic, I was literally playing it with one hand and a can of cider in the other hand. I basically just press my buttons and then have a drink while I was waiting for my auto attacks to finish killing the enemy, and then I'd get back to attacking something again. So, I mean, if you want a class to play while you're just, you know, getting pissed, then Paladin, apparently, works pretty well.
I need to target something first.
Although, to be fair, after I've played Arcane today, I'd also recommend that one as well, because it's just pressing one button. I think I need to play Frost and see what that's like. Oh, I shall hand this in for a fly over there. It's probably the wrong way of doing it, but fuck, I'm doing it this way. That katana? What? It is! Holy shit, I could tell that by the hilt. That's kinda cool. I don't think I've got one of those before in the game. I don't know if I mentioned, or if I did it on... I can't... My memory of things is getting real bad. Also just got a knife from that. I got the Headless Horseman's sword. Can't remember where it is. Oh damn, that's a cool sword. I'm assuming it's kind of early-ish because it's an older looking model. Actually, I do have a katana. I have several. That's a cool sword as well, actually. Kind of simple. There it is. Horseman's Sinister Striker, which kind of just looks like the generic swords, but now it has a red glow on it. But I put that in my bank on my main, because I kind of want to keep it. Feels like it's kind of a special weapon. Oh. There's loads of them right here. Due to take the Dread Relic to the Writhing Mound once they kill Akandai Death Speakers. I just didn't read the quest text. I'm a dumbass. Nothing else to say on that one. It's just how it is. That was a real smooth brain moment right there. I was preoccupied with leveling stories, okay? It's my excuse. Don't know why I pressed that one rather than 4. Oh, I have to press it up here, don't I? Yep. Come on down! You've won the prize of death. Ow. Little bit of immersion breaking there, Blizzard. You couldn't have made it wait like 5 seconds to respawn, maybe? Maybe? Jeez, there is so much condensation on the bottom of my sneak bottle right now. My like drinks mat on my desk is just swimming in water. Yikes, okay. I feel like we start queuing up for a dungeon, to be honest. Oh, I got some dragon bone shoulders. But the quest chain ended. No. What was the name of the quest we just did? Oh, use the rod of purification. Where the fuck is this? Use the rod of purification on the dark stone of Terakar in Veal Sicketh and return to Kirik. The awakened at the refugee. Oh, maybe this is the thing we haven't done. Where the fuck is Veal Sicketh? Oh yeah, this is like the start of a quest chain that goes on for many, many quests. Ah. But again, it's one of these quests where it's like, oh yeah, go to this place. Right? Where is it? I don't know, mate. Figure it out. Thanks. Apparently, it's in a place... Hold on a second, let me read the quest text. Vale Sicketh lies northeast of the caravan and to the south of Shatra in a secluded grove of the forest. It is rumoured the colony of Sicketh has constructed a maligned altar of worship. This dark stone of Terakar must be purified if the Arakoa or Skitheths are never redeemed. Why don't you just tell me it's in the Grand Golvar village? Because that's literally what it's called on the map. You don't need to give me like a direct quest marker. I'm fine with that. But actual directions to a place that you can read on the map would be nice. Because there it is. That's the stone, right in the middle. You know what this place is called? Grangol Village. Not anything to do with Sicketh. We just blew the top off of it. Is that it? Are we done? That would explain why I didn't get a quest to go and talk to the guys down the bottom then. Because I never finished the other part of the quest chain, but now I've done their part of the quest chain, so this is going to be a confusing leaping around the things now, isn't it? Because nothing is going to follow onto anything. Fun. I did keep looking at that item in my my quest log and wondering why I had it, because there was no like marker or direction. Kill 4 Death Talon spirits, 4 Screeching spirits, and 2 Spirit Ravens, and return to Kirik and the Awake. Oh. Well, we had the quest to come over here before. This is where we did the scarecrow thing that wasn't the other scarecrows that are next to that scarecrow, but I give up trying to figure out Burning Crusade quests. I'm done. Whatever. I'm just gonna do them. I feel like if Pandaria was Blizzard's horny phase, Burning Crusade is just their let's just do whatever it's phase. Like, nothing makes much sense here. The directions tell you to... Did you just lose aggro because you walked 5 centimeters in one direction? What are you, a WOD character? What is going on? Burning Crusade, yeah, just kind of Blizzard shrugging their shoulders and just throwing quests at you, seemingly. Thing is, I actually really do like Burning Crusade. All the zones are super unique and interesting. I'm just an idiot and didn't read quest text. Although, I will argue that quest to go and blow up the stone, not good. Not well written at all. The directions were to a place that wasn't the place that it was directing me to. Well, technically, the directions were to that place, but they were mislabeled. Maybe they changed the map at some point? But that place has a completely different name to what the quest was telling me it did. The directions should have still lined up to the place it was going for, because the directions came from the campsite rather than, like, actually, you know, from the village back again, if that makes sense. It's like giving someone directions of where to drive to, but giving them the right directions in terms of, like, go left and right and whatever, but giving them all the wrong street names. Like, they could maybe get there if they just followed the, like, left, right, whatever. But they kind of have to guess as to where they're actually going to because you didn't give them the correct street names. I'm just thinking back on, like, the last hour and a half and realizing I have been, like, super all over the place today. I have gone from, like, super happy, jovial, talking about stuff and being like, yeah, this is really cool, you should watch this, it's really fun, to just kind of throwing bricks at Blizzard for no reason. I feel kind of bad. I apologize. I was saying that I do make a lot of just weird jokes in relation to Blizzard anyway. I don't really mean Much of it with any seriousness. I hope that comes across. Oh, we're just missing a tank, actually. Nice. I'm actually in kind of an awkward place with the Burning Crusade dungeons, where if I do that dungeon, I probably wouldn't actually get a full level. Actually, I might. Because the finishing the dungeon will be half my current XP bar, plus potentially dungeon quests. Plus killing every boss being like half a quest completion of worth of XP. Plus every mob being like a quarter. Or a tenth, actually, I think is about the correct math. Because it's like 2,000 to 5,000 XP per quest, and it's 200 XP per mob? What? Per mob? I've got to redeem hatchlings, apparently. How do I do this? Break the cursed eggs in Veilithic, redeem 3 hatchlings and slay 3 malevolent hatchlings before returning to Kirik the Awakened at the refugee caravan. I see. I gotta smash some eggs.
I require a target.
Hand over your eggs, gotta make some almonds. Oh. Perfect. I'm not gonna get to kill this one in time. Oh, I did. Nice. Let's go stand slightly over here, so I don't immediately pull everything, hopefully. Come on, buddy. Press the tick. Oh yeah, we had Fall Guys music. Forgot about this one. I really need to make sure to put these tracks on shuffle rather than just play, because otherwise we're going to keep ending up with the same thing. Unfortunately. Oh, good. Oh, good. This place. I can't wait for one of you to pull everything. Or me. Let's be honest. That is entirely possible. Also, I have a pet, so just give me a sec, guys. Gotta dismiss the pet. You know what? I've pulled aggro. Thank. Yeah, I really don't want to have a repeat of what happened the last time we were here. Jesus. I would like to avoid that at all costs, quite frankly, which is why I'm not using any of my AoE abilities, even though it means I'm going to be doing terrible DPS. I refuse, because I don't want to pull this entire room. Oh. Okay. I did nothing. This is all on you guys. Thank you. What are you doing? Go left.
I need to target something first.
Now here's an opportunity where I can actually use this. Because it doesn't risk pulling literally everything in existence. We're fighting them in the room? Okay, I mean, the angle you've pulled them at means I can't use half my abilities, but okay. Oh shit. Oh, I'm stuck on wooden bones. You could have pulled those guys like 2 minutes earlier when I could have used all of my AoE abilities. Oh, fuck's sake. I like when I actually get to use my AoE, my DPS just shoots up. Can we let this guy out of the cage or something? Yes. Do we hand that into someone in here, or is it all the way back at the start? Okay. But damn, I couldn't click on his name because the wall was in the way. Why are we not fighting the blue boy? I mean, I pulled him anyway. Not intentionally, but I did. It's a good job. Oh Jesus, there's two of them. Nice, 2 out of 3. Everyone does have that quest, so I don't know why they left it. Odd.
I do not have a target.
Oof. That was nice. You gonna pull him back around the corner? Nope, we're just gonna pull him and an entire pack, because... why wait? I don't think it was actually the tank that pulled the pack, I'm pretty sure it was the other guy. Don't we have 2 warriors? Yeah, we do. Oh yeah, we also get ghosts in this room, don't we? Beautiful. Oh, there's a dark vortex punching me. This seems bad. Is that a shaman healer? It is. Nice. I actually do need to try out shaman again. Watching Kyle play and seeing how much damage they can do now makes me very interested. Nope. Oh, I did not mean to press that. I'm gonna back up in case I pull anything. I should really move that away from my kill shot. Kind of the only problem I have with channeled abilities, because they take so long to charge up. People who have instant cast stuff just murder it before you get a chance to do anything. Are we killing the blue boy? We are. Okay. Every other time I've done this, we've gone left around the room rather than right, so this will be interesting. Oh, that's not good. Thankfully we didn't run to the other side of the room, because that would have been real bad. Everything dead? Okay, cool. Oh. Just trying to make sure I wasn't targeting anything. Oh, Jesus, I almost pressed fucking barrage again. Managed to catch my finger and instead hit 5. Oh.
Trinkets, yes. Pretty trinkets. Bow. Great bow. Power in trinkets.
There we go. A barrage DPS, man. So good. Jesus, this guy's going down like a sack of bricks. Oh, I don't have Hunter's Mark on my bar. Pretty sure this is exactly the time I should be using Hunter's Mark. Can I... okay. Apparently I can't. Oh, we've actually got him in a great place now, because everyone can just run by and stuff. Oh Jesus, why did I just take so much fucking damage? He wasn't even charging. Just suddenly mostly dead. I still took damage from that, even though I was behind the pillar with everyone else. Also, his health isn't going down? Oh, we actually kind of cleared the first room, so now we can just walk back and hand in the room. That was smart. Yeah, if he'd just released it, he'd been able to go and hand in his quests. Nice, 44. Oh, it's a pole arm. Yeah. Cool. Wait, is there another quest somewhere else in the dungeon? Oh, there is. Shit. Thought they all came back to the start, but apparently that one's all the way in there. Just take my time. I've got the cough. Sure. Oh, just jumped into a fucking post. Nice, we got one level out of this at least. I'm sure we got something else, right? Ah, there. Oh. Hey, we also got a new bow, didn't we? Which is just a stick. Really, healer? Oh, is the healer running back? Jesus, my boy. Oh, they haven't even... Oh, God. Do people still not know about the, like, teleport out and teleport back into dungeons thing? I thought that was just kind of, like, common knowledge at this point. I realize anybody didn't know that was a thing. So we got loads more cloth items. Which I can't see any of because, Mechagnome. Yep, can't put the gloves, can't see what the boots are like, can't see what the pants are like. Wonderful. I legitimately did think we would we'd hit 50 this stream, but apparently we're gonna have to wait for that. Also, I've still not got an axe from that dungeon. I've got everything else. I've got the mount, I've got all the items apart from a single axe. Oh, this is this dungeon, huh? Yeah. Beautiful. Christ, the amount of like threat I build up by just casting one AoE. Oh, we're fighting all of them now, I guess. Oh, fuck it. Well, it's good to see your tank can actually like handle multiple groups of things. I mentioned earlier in the stream about doing that that dungeon with people and accidentally like pulling loads of shit, right? I'm feeling real bad about it. The healer then continued to tell me that I should only target things that the tank is targeting, you know, kind of basic WoW stuff, really. It's kind of hard to do that when you're using an AoE that hits multiple targets that are around the tank. Funnily enough, if you use an AoE that builds up a lot of threat and the tank isn't paying attention, you will pull half the things the tank is fighting. And when you can just pop this every like 30 seconds, you tend to pull a lot of aggro. No, this druid tank, chef's kiss. Fucking beautiful guy. He's doing amazing. To be honest, I just kind of like druid tanks in general. They seem real good. Like, way better than warrior tanks. Oh, may as well just use that again. I'm also liking this dungeon for the fact I don't seem to have to really angle myself quite so much. Everything has like a turn or a corner to it, or like a curve. It's not quite so much just straight corridors. I say as I walk into a straight corridor, but you know, the rest of the dungeon, not so straight corridory, so it's good. It means I can actually use my AoEs without pulling everything. Oh yeah, right, it comes around again. I was like, are we at the end already? This feels early, isn't it? Cause... just help that mage, because he was just getting fireballed by that thing constantly. Oh, my focus is real low. I'll let that regenerate a little bit. I was like, why can't I AoE? Oh. Melee move or you will die. Doesn't move. Seems good. Come outside of the AoE range. Kind of the benefit of being a hunter is I can just shoot and move all the time. It's too far though. Nice. Couldn't stop running forward there for a second. That was awkward. Oh. Our tank just left. Oh. Fuck. Just without saying a word, just gone. And now the fucking heat as well. Cast, you need to stay max range on this boss. Stay here, I will tank in stairs. Melee move if you die. I'm guessing melee move or you die is what it's supposed to be. Yep. Nothing like an LFR fucking dungeon, huh? Oh fuck me, why is he charmed? Disengage. Oh, I accidentally already hit my heel. Oh, on the upside, I can hand him one of my quests. Well, this isn't exactly how I saw the last like little bit of the stream going, but apparently how it is. It's not great. Are we actually queued in the dungeon finder? Oh, there we go. Nice, we got a death knight and everything. I'm miles away because I died, but that's fine. Also, there's a quest here. Oh, I didn't mean to pull that. Yes. Sure the boys will find out about it soon. Or I'll die, because they're not paying any attention to me. That's also an option. Hello? Healer? I'm gonna fucking die again, because they're just... Fine, I'll just deal with it by myself. Thanks, healer, for keeping me alive, though, buddy. Sake. There's a reason I said I preferred druid tanks. I think, for some reason, they have better, like, AoE threat game. Whereas, like, with Warriors and Death Knights, they only seem to be able to hold aggro on, like, a couple guys at once. So when you're fighting a pack and you AoE into it, I end up pulling aggro for, like, 90% of the things. Which isn't their fault. It's just the way the game is designed. It isn't great. Just saying that, this Death Knight seems to be doing fucking mental on the DPS meters. Maybe just those skeletons had like a fixate I wasn't aware of. Certainly not out of the realms of possibility. I might actually try out druid tanking at some point. See what it's like. Looks like it might be kind of fun. Well, I'm kind of glad that I died and got sent back, because I picked up that extra quest that I wouldn't have done otherwise because I missed it. I'm still convinced that that barrage is not AoE capped. It says it's supposed to hit 8 targets, but it's definitely hitting more. Oh, I've been feed. Kind of weird it keeps grabbing the healer. I guess it's just targeting the healer, isn't it? Makes sense, really. Come on, I'm pressing 2. Cast. Nice. Oh, the big guy's still alive.
I do not have a target.
Hey, wasn't I right in the middle of doing a quest? I'm hoping the NPC is right back at the start again. And not halfway through the dungeon or running to the end, because that would suck. Oh, is the other guy actually halfway through the dungeon? Why? I should go up to the fucking warrior already. To be fair, this is also the time to, like, summon my mechanical dog, so then I run even faster. Yeah, I'm not doing another one. Sorry. When you say join rather than please accept, I'm not gonna fucking do it. You either ask nicely or you don't get shit, but I was gonna leave anyway, because I kinda wanna wrap things up soon, and doing another dungeon's not a great plan. Especially considering they're kind of unpredictable in how long they're actually gonna go for. But I think I'm gonna finish off this quest, and we'll kind of wrap things up when we're back at the camp anyway. Finished a little early. I'll probably finish off leveling this later today. I don't know if I'll stream the rest of it. I might do. Depends kind of how things work out or whatever. Again, I've got time and around like meal times and stuff, because I want to have to make people wait to like cook and stuff. It's really inconsiderate.
Congratulations.
Anyway, it's been kind of a fun ride, this stream. Like I say, I feel like I've been kind of all over the place, to be honest. Just kind of just bouncing between like polar opposite points. It's been fun. I really do feel like I level a lot slower while I'm on stream. Probably doesn't help that I was, you know, kind of lost for like 5 minutes there, but also... yeah, I just definitely feel like I level slower while I'm doing streaming at the same time. Which might be just because of what I'm doing at the same time. Like, in terms of doing it while I'm streaming, I'm still doing the same quests. So in theory, I should be going, like, the same speed, but when I'm questing and not streaming, I'm generally watching something, like, absent-mindedly on another monitor or whatever, right? My mind is, like, mostly focused on what is happening in the game, so I'm just doing everything as quickly as I can. Whereas when I'm doing it on stream, I'm trying to think of topics to talk about and things I've done and all the rest of it, so I guess it's kind of just... gotta go back to Vale Sicketh. Which is a different place now, apparently. Yeah, my brain's kind of like bouncing all over the place while I'm streaming, so... well, it takes me a little longer. In fact, why don't we just do this quest as well? We're at like 2 hours 15, may as well go for an extra like 15 minutes. Then actually wrap things up when this is done, because we should also get another level from this. I hope. So we have a bunch of stuff I've not equipped yet. There we go. My inventory is just filled with crap permanently, isn't it? Oh, nice. Boots. Oh, this is Veiled Shaymoose rather than Sicketh. See? Oh, it's not that. It's this blue bowl over here. This is the signal fire, apparently. Not the stealthiest mount to equip, is it? Also, it sounds more like a cockerel than a parrot when you get on it. It sounds like your stereotypical, like, cockerel waking everybody up at the start of a episode of a TV show or like a film or whatever. Rather than a parrot, which is what it's supposed to be, I think. Still a cool mount, though. It is kind of cool to have enough mounts now that I can have themes for all of my characters. Like, that is something I definitely couldn't have done a few months ago. So it's kind of cool to have that option. I'm trying to find where the signal fire is without pulling aggro. Oh, there it is. The least aggro possible. Oh, that's the one to go to Negrander, okay. Pretty sure the Mana Tombs is one of these ones, isn't it? Oh yeah, it's the one in the north. Speak with Artificer Morphalius in the Mana Tombs. If he's the guy right at the entrance, I could just go and do that now while we're flying him around. Nope. That was a jump. Nice. And then I'm sure I'll get the Mana Tombs as one of my next dungeons, more than likely. I wonder if we could actually single out any other, like, mechanical mounts that we haven't got yet. Obviously the ones from Mechagnome Rares that I still haven't done. Because I kind of stopped going there altogether. Okay. Travel to Shatra. Where was that thing we just got? There it is. I feel like my... it's backwards, there we go. I feel like my Mechagnome that I've leveled through Burning Crusade is actually more geared up than some of my other characters. Weirdly. It's kind of cool that everything scales now. Like, all the gear and stuff, so you can be wearing Burning Crusade gear when you enter Shadowlands. Like, just feels strange and cool at the same time. I think when we get to 50, I'll probably just transmog whatever gear we have at that point. To look as close to the set design that I have laid out for it, and then we'll just like grind out the pieces pretty much. Because more than likely, if everything scales, by doing Ulduar and stuff like that, we should get gear that then supersedes what we have now. There we go, 45. And now we have the quest from this guy that I was supposed to get ages ago. And hold off the attackers, which I'm pretty sure starts right here. So, in fact, what we might do is, I'll leave this here now. Pretty sure this quest takes place right here. So, what we're going to do is pick this up next time we stream, whether that is later today, if I decide to do that, or tomorrow, and then we'll finish off doing the Mechagnome on stream. Then the other thing we have to do is, on Thursday, going to be trying out some new gold farming stuff. The information is already available, but I kind of want to get my own indication of it, because a lot of that information is outdated, by basically running through the Legion raids and seeing how far we can get through them on different difficulties and stuff. Because I know I tried to do Mythic Emerald Nightmare before, and the like first boss has like a mechanic that just instant kills you if you don't kill it quick enough. And I could never quite get it down quick enough, so we might be able to do that now. We might be, like, even further away, I don't know. So we'll see what difficulty we can run Legion raids on Thursday, and try and see how much gold we can get from each of them. That's the plan on the gold farming front. Also, hopefully, that will either be Thursday or Wednesday, depending on what I'm doing this week. It might end up being Wednesday. Other than that, Friday should be Divinity this week, hopefully, because I kind of skipped it last week. But plan is Divinity, carry on that playthrough, because I do want to finish the sort of villain playthrough and see quite how bad that can get, because we were already kind of in like a sticky spot of we kind of murdered everyone and didn't really have a direction to go in. So see how that goes. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed, and I will see you guys again tomorrow or later today.